National Football League, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Bears and the Packers, and it comes your way next.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. Returnable here for Davis, and he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Veteran Green Bay quarterback Aaron Rodgers ready to go for drive number 1 along with the rest of this Packer offense. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there, a jumbo package look. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. The numbers for Jones last week: 18 carries, 67 yards, and a touchdown.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect to maybe throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Rodgers now to throw. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that have to be pinpoint here.
So I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
That is caught by Cobb, and it's a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. A give. This is Montgomery. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. Still 9 remaining on second down. Handoff comes to Montgomery. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing on third down, Fields escaping the pressure right. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Fields steps away to his left. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. To throw is Fields. Being chased out left. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Returnable here for Davis. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Linval Joseph, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bears take over. David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Montgomery. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. 7-7, our score after 1. Now a first down throw. Fields. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Let's go. On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
On first down, it's Montgomery, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Fields now to throw. Dancing to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. He's at the 40, 20, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it won't leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. On first down, Fields eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Working with a 2nd and 4. Fields. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40. On the carry, it's Montgomery. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will. On
the ground, it's Montgomery. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. They'll run on first down. Montgomery. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They run. Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now a run with Montgomery. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. And is that Gronkowski the one slow to get up? Yes, Gronk still down right now. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Santos with the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they get the guard, John Runyon.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Now Rodgers. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Montgomery. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
119 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times. From the 50, here's Fields.
Flush to his right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Here's Fields.
Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On second down, Montgomery. Finding room inside the 40. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A big play there just before halftime. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Now it's Fields.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears have broken the tie. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff?
Yeah.
Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here.
Rodgers throw into the hands of Cobb.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Close. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Third quarter starting with a run from Montgomery. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Boy, 184 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Draw play, Fields gives to Montgomery.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-controlled football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From just shy of midfield, Fields. It's complete. He's got Gronk.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Set him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Here's Fields.
Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Here's second and a yard.
Montgomery back to the ground, and he gets it down to the 32.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there, pick up the first down.
On play action, Fields.
Rolling to his right. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. On 2nd down now. It's Montgomery, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
On 1st down, it's Montgomery. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On second down, it's Montgomery, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Back to throw, Fields.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a...
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Everson Griffin in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now it's Rodgers. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Cobb. And out of bounds right around the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Throwing is Rodgers. His throw incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down forthcoming.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Man, 220 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. On 2nd down now. It's Montgomery. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The Bears on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Fields forced out to his left.
Come on, fellas.
That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Montgomery, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Back to throw. Fields. Flushed out right. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
They'll run on first down. Montgomery still fighting for more. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Let's go.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. While the training staff works on him,
We'll step aside and be right back.
And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
So Aaron Rodgers and his offense down by 10. 1:45 to play. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers. Caught by Cobb. Back to throw, Rodgers. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Now Rodgers. Open man, here is Cobb. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Rodgers to throw. That's complete, and once again, it's Cobb. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and this is picked up by the Bears.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores. Pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Steps away to his left, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Justin Fields,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Bears are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
Santos with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Returnable here for Davis.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. 3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. To throw is Rodgers. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. One final try now for Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many